conference was held in North Texas last week where religious leaders discussed the power of prayer. We were there and wondered if any North Texans had stories of healing. The response was incredible. A man with severe hearing loss suddenly regains his hearing. A girl with a brain aneurysm beats a 5% chance of survival. And a man who witnessed his wife's death watches her come back to life. All testament, these people say, to the power of prayer. And here's CBS 11's Carol Cavazos.
I think it's a miracle.
3 years ago, John Harrigal saw his wife die.
When I flipped the light on, I noticed that my wife was purple. Her lips was purple.
Harrigal says he saw her last breath.
I could see like a vapor come out of her mouth and like leave her body. She was gone.
Paramedics shocked her heart.
She was dead, for sure. We ended up getting a pulse back.
But the hospital told him Marie could have brain damage.
Her hands was like drawn together like this.
Harrigal remembers being angry with Marie before she died.
You know, the Lord tells us, don't let the sun go down on your wrath. That moment back of saying, you know, I love you would have meant the world to me. Father, I ask, Lord.
He says he prayed and knew he'd have his wife back.
When I started talking to the Lord in a clear voice, he spoke back to me that night.
That's really hard to comprehend. It's like people just don't die and come back, you know. But I believe in the power of prayer, that it can happen.
The doctor said that she wasn't going to survive.
Prayer, Lindsay Campbell believes, saved her life at the age of 6.
It just blows my mind.
After a blood vessel burst in her brain. Doctors told her mother, Lindsay, had a 5% chance for survival.
I said, Lord, my mom's gone and I can't stand the thought of her, you know, passing away. I said, could you please not take her?
Gayla Campbell remembers praying with Lindsay's 6-year-old twin and 3-year-old cousin.
I believe that the Lord heard the children and heard all of the people.
God can do everything.
Lindsay, 21 now, is getting married in July.
It's unbelievable to think that I don't have any complications from that now. And so that's why I know, like, God was there.
I just said, praise God, thank you for giving my hearing back, and I cried like a baby, I'll tell you.
Don Thayer remembers the way God healed him.
Audibly told me to take the hearing aids out of my ear and put them in my pocket.
Come on down.
Now he prays for others at Gateway Church in Southlake.
We'll be glad to pray with you.
Where he says he was healed at a church conference.
Specifically, God, would you touch the things in him that just don't seem to be working right?
Gateway, which also has a prayer room, says God's healing is different for everyone.
He may be saying, I want to heal you, but this is the area of your life I'm working on first.
I thank you, Lord, for the life with my wife.
John Harrigal would agree. He says the miracle that took place in his wife created a miracle in him too.
Help me, Lord.
He became a better husband.
This year we celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary. I love you.
In Southlake, Carol Cavazos, CBS 11 News.
Marie Harrigal says she doesn't remember anything about her sudden death. She also doesn't remember the spat she and her husband had the night before she went to bed, which both of them say in itself is a blessing.